We can have some more. Nature is a whore. Bruises on the fruit, tender age and bloom. Hey, the one who all the pretty songs, and he likes to sing along, and he likes to shoot his gun, but he knows not what it means. Knows not what it means when I say he's the one who likes all our pretty songs, and he likes to sing along, and he likes to shoot his gun, but he knows not what it means. Knows not what it means. Knows not what it means. Knows not what it means when I say yeah. Nature's a whore. You know what I like about that line is that it's kind of true. What did I do with my drink? Oh, it's right there. I'm blind. I'm blind. After this, I'm gonna go exercise and draw. Tender age and bloom. I'm looking at my side profile right now. Focus. Focus, camera. Thank you. Okay, well, I don't really know what to do with myself. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to do homework. Okay. Behavioral science, blah blah blah. Research and understanding. Brrr. What's going on here, bro? What's going on here, bro? Hey, bro, what's going on here? Hey, bro, what's going on? Why can't I do this? Why can't I open the file? Or why can't I change the name of the file? Never mind, I figured it out. We could have some more. Nature is a whore. Nature don't care about who fucks. Nature will let anybody hit. It's true. And that's why we care about supernature. Not nature. Rename the file your name project 2. Use the pre-built pages and follow the instructions below. Choose from a really nice website that you'll be able to pull examples of great design from. Oh my god. Take a screenshot of the homepage site. Please, which website did you select? It feels good to be alive. Need more stuff though. Wish I need to occupy every single moment of my life to just like creation. It's very important. I'm pretty handsome. Damn. Thank you, God, for making me handsome. It's Yo, what's up, John?
Yo, what's up?
What you doing, bro?
Bro, I was about to go somewhere. I just saw the call.
Where you going?
Gas station. Why? What's up?
Bro, we gotta do something on Thursday and Friday.
What's today?
Today's Sunday, I think. No, it's Saturday.
Oh, Saturday.
Yeah, it's Saturday.
Bro, I was about to go to the gym right now.
So am I, bro. soon.
Alright.
Well, we gotta do something this Thursday and Friday, bro.
Alright. Like, what are you thinking this Thursday and Friday then?
We just gotta hit the town, bro. Early.
Alright.
So we gotta go to Barnes and Nobles. We gotta do shit, bro.
Barnes and Nobles, you looking for the art girls?
Girls aren't already there. What the fuck are you talking about?
I said, are you looking for the art girls? Like the more artsy kind of women?
They're at Barnes and Nobles? I didn't know that.
Probably. What other kind of women would go to Barnes and Nobles?
I don't know. I actually, you stumped me there. I have no idea.
Alright.
And then we gotta go to Highland, ACC Highland.
I've never been to ACC Highland. What's there?
It's really nice actually. There's a nice coffee shop there. A lot of people.
Is there bad bitches there?
There actually is. So if you want to go, bro, this Thursday and Friday.
Alright, I'll text you if I can make it.
All right, bet. Sounds good, bro. I'm gonna let you work out. Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Alright, see ya.
Bye. I looked directly at the camera when I did that. It's funny. Why is my fucking live on? Turn that shit off. I changed my mind. I do not look attractive at all. LOL. That's a boy? That's so fucked. Bro, what is going on? What is happening? I'm supposed to be doing this homework and I'm already bored of it. I had to find a website that has good design. It's so stupid. I wonder if people are gonna think I'm fucking racist if I do Sam Hyde's website. racist. Ah! No, I'm just kidding. I'm racist. Ah! I'm racist. Racist. Competitive racism. Where's screenshots at? I actually have no idea how to add a picture. Image. Pictures. Screenshots. This isn't actually hard at all. This is actually easy. Guys, I think your mom's gay. I think your mom's gay. Theater. Games. Oh, that's cool, actually. Okay, I don't want that in there, actually. Screeds. Alright, there you go. Everyone is gay except for me. Can I fuck your butt? Hey, can I fuck your butt? Can I fuck you in the butt? Can I fuck you in the butt, bruh? Hey, bruh, can I fuck you in the butt? Can I fuck you in the butt? Hey, bro, I just want to know if I can fuck you in the butt. Hey, bro, I just wondering if I can fuck you in the butt. Thanks. Hey, can I fuck you in the butt, bro? Hey, bro, can I fuck you in the butt, bro? Hey, bro, can I fuck you in the butt, bro? Hey, bro, I was wondering if I could fuck you in the butt, bro. Hey, bruh, can I fuck you in the butt, bruh? Oops. Hey, bruh, can I fuck you in the butt, bruh? Hey, bruh, can I fuck you in the butt, bruh? Hey, bruh, I was just wondering if I could fuck you in the butt. Hey, bruh, I was wondering if I could fuck you in the butt, bruh. Hey, bruh. Hey, bruh, can I fuck you in the butt, bruh? Hey, bruh, can I fuck you in the butt? Hey, I just wonder if I can fuck you in the butt. Can I, fuck you in the butt? What do you mean, no? What do you mean, no? What do you mean, no? No. What do you mean I can't fuck you in the butt? No, this is horrible. All I wanted was to fuck you in the butt. That's all I wanted. And you ruined that for me. You ruined it for me. All I wanted was to fuck you in the butt. All I ever wanted was to fuck you in the butt. Now you got me all fucked up. All I wanted was to fuck you in the butt. Now you got me fucked up. All I ever wanted was to fuck you in the butt. All I really wanted was to fuck you in the butt. All I really wanted was to fuck you in the butt, cuz. All I ever wanted was... What the fuck? All I ever wanted was to fuck you in the booty hole. Why you acting like you don't want me though? I know that you want to. I know that you wanna. I know that you want me. I just want to change the fucking color. Oh my god, Masu. Stop. For fuck's sake. Someone told me that you like to get fucked in the butt. Can I fuck you in the butt? I told you can't fuck me in the butt. How many times do I gotta tell you? How many fucking times do I gotta tell you? How many fucking times do I gotta explain to you? I don't wanna get fucked in the butt. How many fucking times do I gotta explain to you? I don't wanna get fucked in the ass. How many fucking times? Shows. How many times I gotta tell you that I don't want to get fucked in the ass, bro? I do not want to get fucked in the butt. Thank you. Hey, can I fuck your butt? No! You can't fuck me in the butt. No, I don't want to get fucked in the butt. I don't want to get fucked in the butt. I do not want to get fucked in my booty. I don't want it. Stop it. Okay, I'm done. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing right now. Alright, listen, buddy. All I ask is I can fuck you in the butt. And you keep acting like this is some weird, thing, but it's not. It's completely natural. It's not natural because you want to fuck me in the butt. How many times I gotta tell you I don't want to get fucked in the butt? Well, I don't care what you want. We gotta do this, bro. Like, this is the way it's gotta be. Says who? Says me, bro. This is the way it is. This is how life goes sometimes. This is the way it goes. Well, I disagree. I do not want that. Well, buddy, listen. There's a lot of things we don't want in life, but they happen anyways. So, all I'm saying is I gotta fuck you in the butt. I'm not gonna let you do that. Well, why you gotta make this more difficult than it has to be? What are you talking about? I'm saying, like, you could just make this very easy and just let me fuck you in the butt. I don't want that. I told you. I keep telling you I don't want to get fucked in the butt. How many times do I gotta explain to you that I don't want to get fucked in a boot? It sounds like to me like you actually do want to get fucked in the butt, though. Because that sounds like someone who wants to get fucked in the butt would say. I'm just a girl. I'm just a woman. I don't take responsibility because that's for men. I don't take responsibility. Ew, responsibility? Ew, does someone say responsibility? I don't want that. Ew. Yeah, responsibility, that's icky. I'm a woman. That's gross. Responsibility is gross. What the fuck's visual hierarchy? Did someone say... What the fuck is this? Can you just explain it to me, motherfucker? Did you say you want to get fucked in the butt? That's gross. That's not very manly. Did you just say you want to get fucked in the butt? That's not very manly of you. I'm getting the ick right now. Did you just say you want to get fucked in the butt? That's not very manly. Did you just say what I think you just said? About getting fucked in the butt? Cause I think that's kind of gross. I think that's actually really disgusting. You disgust me. I think that's actually so fucking gross that you like to get fucked in the butt. That's so fucking gross. You wanna get fucked in the butt? You have to get fucked in the butt? You have to get fucked in the booty? Booty hole? Ew. I'm a girl and I don't like taking responsibility, and I think I get the ick when guys get fucked in the butt. The fuck was I doing? I think it's really gross when a guy gets fucked in the butt, personally. Personally, I think it's kind of gross. Guys are so mean. Like, why would you, like, conquer the world for? Like, what's the world ever done to you? It's haven't done it's to you. What has the world ever done to you for you to conquer it? I'm a girl and I don't need to conquer anything. I just want men to feel weak. Because I'm a woman. I like to emasculate men because they deserve it. Because they think they're cool. And they got big egos. That I secretly think is hot, but I'm never going to say that because then they'll inflate their ego more. So fuck them. I'm a girl. What do you mean you want to get fucked in the butt? That's gross. That's gay. I'm a woman. Yeah, you like to get fucked in the what? The what? You're like being so annoying right now. I hope you know that. I hope you know you're being like so annoying right now. I hope you know that you're being like really annoying right now. You need to know that you're being like really annoying right now. I think you're being like really annoying right now. Oh my god, I get fucked up by. I don't want to get fucked in the ass. Sergeant, I don't want to get fucked in the ass. Well, that's too damn bad. You're gonna get fucked in the ass. And you're gonna like it. No. Yes. It's good for you. Think about it. Think about getting fucked in the ass. It's fun. It's healthy. It's healthy for you. It's nutritious. It's healthy. It makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Getting fucked in the ass once a day. One sodomy a day keeps the doctor away. I just want you to know that you're being like really annoying right now. I just want you to know that you're being really annoying. Okay. This shows visual hierarchy. I don't know how to spell hierarchy. Wow. Hierarchy by differing there's like a lot of butt fuckery going on right now. I'm just gonna listen to this shit while I'm working, actually. No one's watching my ass anyways. Log in to watch. No! 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 I don't wanna. What did that say? I don't wanna.
Alright, Ken, it's time for jokes. Hogwarts hat for black kids determines what gang they'll be in.
Premieres in 9
What's
minutes.
the difference between a pothole and a Puerto Rican? The explorer could avoid a pothole.
The cheating
What'd he say?
The explorer could avoid a pothole and a Puerto Rican. The explorer could avoid a pothole.
the cheat
The explosive or what?
Pothole. Rican. The explorer could avoid a pothole.
The explosives were the
cheating
bomb.
God stuff is mad funny. Putting their sins into chickens.
What are the real numbers? What really happened in World War II?
You run away.
Who's Ken O'Keefe? Is he like a fucking crazy person? Let me see. He always finds like the most goofy fucking people. Ken O'Keefe is an American Irish Palestinian citizen and activist for the United States Marine and Gulf War veteran. In 2001, he set fire to his United States passport. Okay, what's special about this guy? Kenneth Nichols O'Keefe, born 1969. That man is he's been here for a while. He looks older than 56 though. Damn. Is a prominent American Irish Palestinian activist, former U.S. Marine, Gulf War veteran, known for burning his passport in 2001 and participating in the 2010 Gaza flotilla raid. He is recognized for his anti-war activism, though he has also been disavowed by some groups for promoting anti-Semitic views and associating with white supremacists. Activism led human shield actions to Iraq. It was a passenger on the MV. I've never heard of this guy before. He's got face tattoos. He endorsed David Duke. Of course he did.
This is indisputable as well.
Sign that up for the town that
And
baby.
if you knock on my fucking door and threaten my family, whether you're a cop or whatever, you deserve to.
It's not happening.
How do you kill an Italian? Slam the toilet seat on his head when he's going to get a drink.
Of course, there's a lot of misery, but it is the same misery that is all around us. The trees are in misery, and the birds are in misery. I don't think they sing, they just screech in pain.
This is German director Werner Herzog.
I know what Facebook is all about.
Werner Herzog is an interesting case. Despite being touted as one of the most important film directors alive and having a massive filmography that spans over 70 films, I bet most people who know of him can't even name two. Because Werner Herzog is a Hollywood icon in his own right, instantly recognizable by his distinctive face, his voice, and his trademark optimism.
I believe the common denominator of the universe is not harmony, but chaos, hostility, and murder.
But before he cameoed in Rick and Morty and got his own action figure, Werner Herzog was a pioneering figure in the new German cinema movement, making semi-obscure art films for years before moving to Los Angeles and getting hooked up to the Hollywood circuit. Though there is at least one thing that clearly separates director Werner Herzog from the rest of Hollywood, which is, at least according to himself, sanity.
When you look at Hollywood, I mean, it's completely crazy, and I see myself as the only one, literally the only one who is clinically sane.
I'm telling you, he cannot state this point enough. In a way.
Well, I'm clinically sane, so to speak.
I'm quite sane, clinically sane, so to speak.
I'm the only one who is clinically sane.
Now, I'm not saying that I don't believe him when he says this. I'm just saying that if you look into it, there seems to be a lot of evidence that contradicts him. Like the time he pulled a 300-ton steamship up and over a mountain using Stone Age engineering.
An object of that size and of that weight in 1 single piece has never been moved over a mountain.
Or the time he hypnotized all the actors for his movie.
All the actors in the film acted under hypnosis. It was not a circus gimmick.
Or his so-called rogue film school, where he teaches his students how to pick locks and forge filming permits.
You see, a film like Fitzcarraldo would never have been possible without massive forgery.
Or the time he got a diagnosed psychopath to play the villain in his movie, started fighting with them daily to the point where they were plotting to murder each other, then kept doing films with them. The stories never stop. I don't think there's any other film director whose life has been mythologized as much as Werner Herzog. And of course, Werner himself deserves a good
Wait, what happened?
films with him. He got a diet teaches his students how to pick locks and forge filming permits.
You see, a film like Fitzcarraldo would never have been possible without massive forgery.
Or the time he got a diagnosed psychopath to play the villain in his movie, started fighting with them daily to the point where they were plotting to murder each other, then kept doing films with them. The stories never stop. I don't think there's any other film director whose life has been mythologized as much as Werner Herzog. And of course, Werner himself deserves a good bit of the blame for that.
You see, deep in my heart, I'm a wild storyteller.
As of recording this, Werner is 82 years old and firmly in his legacy building phase. In 2022, he released his memoirs, gloriously titled Every Man for Himself and God Against All, releasing
Oh, shit.
a documentary titled Werner Herzog, Radical Dreamer.
That's me. That's my landscape.
It's a good watch, though the fundamental problem with it is that condensing the life and works of Werner Herzog into a neat 100-minute package is literally impossible. Believe me, I've tried. This video is feature length too, and it gets, being generous here, a third of the way through his filmography. Yes, I've had to split this video into multiple parts. Only way I'm ever going to get through this without gnawing all my fingers off. Now this video is not going to be a 100%
Phew, fuck. What the fuck? I'm sneezing so much.
though I will cover most of the films he's done. Werner has made, on average, like 1.2 films a year for the past 60 years. And while he is remarkably consistent, there's bound to be a few where I have genuinely nothing to say. Apologies in advance to all the Woodcarver Steiner fans. But ultimately, this video is going to be less analysis and review.
Fuck! Damn!
Werner Herzog is the man, and the blood, sweat, and tears that he has spent over the last 6 decades to bring his visions to life. So without further ado, here is the crazy life of the last soldier of cinema, the one and only Werner Herzog.
More than 1,000 of our planes have bombed Berlin and the Hamburg and Kiel areas of Germany. In the east, the Red Army's campaigns against East Prussia and Warsaw are entering the last stage.
Werner Herzog was born in Munich, Germany in 1942. Safe to say, he picked a bad time. World War II was in full swing, and Munich especially became the prime target for Allied bombing raids.
And when I was only 2 weeks old, the building where we lived was very badly damaged by carpet bombing, and everything around us was destroyed. And my mother found me in my cradle under a layer of a foot thick of glass shards and debris, but I was completely unhurt.
Being absolutely terrified by this near miss, his mother fled with baby Werner to the Bavarian countryside, to the mountain village of Sachrang. In comparison to Munich, life in Sachrang was incredibly primitive. There was no electricity, no telephone lines, and no running water.
Because we didn't have running water, you had to go out to the well with a bucket and bring in water. We had no sewage system. You see, we had to pour out the bucket outside.
Hopefully not the same bucket. But Sachrang provided something very important: isolation. It was one of the few pockets of Germany virtually untouched by the Nazi occupation, and young Werner only caught brief glimpses of the war that was unfolding around him.
It's my first memory. My mother rips my older brother and me out of our beds and climbs up on the slope right behind the house. And she says, "Boys, I took you out because you must see this. The city of Rosenheim is burning." And the city of Rosenheim is something like 40 kilometers away.
Growing up in the ashes of World War II meant growing up without fathers and without money. Still, Werner recounts his childhood quite fondly.
We grew up without presence of fathers, which was very pleasant. There was some sort of the best of anarchy. We had to take care of ourselves. We made our own rules.
The only thing he remembers lamenting was the constant hunger.
My mother had a loaf of bread for 1 week, and we were hungry. It was not enough. By Friday, normally we had eaten everything. Saturdays, Sundays were bitter.
Life in Safran was marked by scarcity. It was a constant struggle to try and make the best out of what little you had. Comfort in any shape or form was a luxury.
For example, we didn't have mattresses. My mother stuffed burlap sacks with hay that she made from fern. But when you cut the stem of a fern, it hardens when it dries. You would feel it at night when you shift it around. All of a sudden, you were on 2 pencils that were stinging you. And
Werner describes himself as being a strange child. He generally preferred to keep to himself, and when he did spend time with other kids, he would often have fits of violence, striking the other kids with rocks. Though this mean streak came to a head after an argument with his brother over their pet hamster escalated into violence.
I was so beside myself with fury, I laid into my brother with a knife. I struck him once in the wrist as he tried to fend me off, and once in the upper thigh. In no time, the room was awash with blood. I was deeply shaken at my own behavior. Instantly, I understood that I would have to change my ways immediately and profoundly.
With his father being mostly out of the picture and his mother struggling to find work in the countryside, Werner ended up moving back to Munich at age 11. And by complete coincidence, he ends up sharing a house with a certain no-name stage actor.
Nein, hat nicht gesagt, halt die Schnauze. Hat eine Peitsche genommen und hat ihm in die Fresse gehauen.
Klaus Kinski is going to show up a lot during this video, but for now, he is just Werner's neighbor, and he is a menace. Prior to living in the boarding house, the 26-year-old Kinski lived alone in a dilapidated loft with no food and no furniture. The floor was completely covered, knee-high, in dead leaves, which he would wade through stark naked. He claimed this helped him get closer to nature. According to Werner, the lady who ran the boarding house had a soft spot for starving artists and rescued Kinski from the leaf loft and took him into the house for free.
This lady picked him up from this attic and gave him a room for free, gave him food and did his laundry and everything. And from the very first day, this man terrorized everyone in this apartment.
And Kinski had locked himself in this bathroom for 2 days and 2 nights, for 48 hours, and in his fits of maniacal fury, he smashed everything to smithereens. The bathtub, the toilet bowl, everything. You could sift it through a tennis racket.
Kinski exhausted his hospitality very quickly, and after just 3 months, he was out on the street. One of the upsides to living in Munich over the Bavarian countryside was that, for the first time, Werner had regular access to films.
I started to watch cheap B-pictures. Tarzan, Dr. Fu Manchu, and I noticed in one film that a bad guy who was shot out from a rock and somersaulting down appears a second time 20 minutes later in another battle, and I saw that it was recycled. And all my friends said, no, this cannot be recycled because he was shot dead. A dead man cannot climb up on this rock again.
This experience really cemented the idea of film as a constructed visual narrative. That movies weren't just filmed reality, they were creative works. Behind every film there is a person, a filmmaker, with stories to tell and images that they're trying to create. And Werner immediately understood that he was going to be that person. So he starts writing screenplays and contacting local film companies looking for a way in. But Werner is 16 at this point, and puberty is taking its sweet time to kick in properly. He looks like a child and they all laugh him out of the office. So Werner figures that if he really wants to make films, he's got to do it himself. So he goes to the predecessor of what would become the Munich Film School and asks to borrow a camera.
And they had cameras that they would hand out for a few days to aspiring filmmakers. They never gave me one of those.
But then, mysteriously, one of their cameras suddenly disappeared.
It's not unethical if you steal a camera. If you are managing to disguise yourself as a camera repairman and you take the best of them and you use it for making a film, fine.
After stealing the camera from the Munich Film School...
I wouldn't say steal. I have stolen once in a while, but more expropriation than stealing.
Oh, my mistake, Werner. After expropriating the camera from the Munich Film School, Werner starts working
Back in the
on
game,
shifts to
bro.
make
Get
one
back
of
in the
his
game.
first picture.
I rolled
Head in the game.
up my sleeves and I worked night shift in a steel factory as a welder. During day I was in school, but I earned money for making my films and I became my own film producer.
Oh god,
It was
I do
hard
all
work,
that.
but it meant that at age 19,
Fuck.
Werner could finally make his first proper short film.
Well, that was just
Heracles.
3, and I'm gonna go fuck myself.
Heracles is Herzog's debut onto the silver screen, and it's an odd one at that. Unlike almost every other Herzog production, Heracles is a montage film, relying heavily on pre-existing footage. The film is about the juxtaposition of a modern-day bodybuilder to the myth of Hercules. The movie follows a simple loop. First, there will be a montage of bodybuilders building their bodies, followed by one of the Herculean labors in form of a question, which then gets interspersed with a contemporary interpretation of said labor. For example, one of the labors, will he resist the Stymphalian birds, is followed by clips of bomber planes in the sky. Birds, bomber planes, you get it. Right from the beginning, Herzog isn't pulling any punches. At one point, the film uses footage from a real rally wreck where people are being rescued out of piles of real dead bodies, and then 30 seconds later, there's a guy flexing his pecs like he's Super Macho Man. The contrast is on purpose, I'm sure, but it is very jarring. Heracles was shown at various festivals, but did not make much of a splash, and to this day, it's one of the few films he has made that Werner actively dislikes. I've never learned from good films, only from bad ones. I learned immediately, in the most radical ways, from the first embarrassment. And that was Heracles. Werner's next film wouldn't fare much better.
I made a film, Game in the Sand, about children who play with a rooster and dig him into a pile of sand up to its neck. And it's a very, very disturbing film. It is so disturbing that I decided I would never publish it.
Game in the Sand is a mystery. First of all, it's entirely unreleased. According to Werner, it's only been seen by about 3 or 4 people, and he has no intentions of showing it to anyone else, suggesting that he might even destroy the film negatives before he dies. Werner has been very secretive about what makes the film so worth hiding. From the little he has let slip, we know it was filmed in the Burgenland province in southeast Austria. It's about 14 minutes long, and it was apparently made to explore how violence emerges from a playful situation. The film involves a rooster in a cardboard box and 4 young boys. At some point, the rooster ends up being buried in the sand, with only its head sticking out. As for what happened next, Werner only has this to say. During shooting, I had the feeling that things were moving out of control. The boys involved in the filming became violent, and I did nothing to stop them. When I look back, the film should probably not have been made at all. He later claims that this film was crucial for codifying his ethical boundaries as a filmmaker. The image of the rooster being buried in the sand would later be used for his first full-length movie, Signs of Life, a movie for which Werner had just finished writing the screenplay for. He submitted the screenplay to the Karl Mayer Awards, which he handily won, running off with the grand prize of 10,000 Deutschmarks. Offers came pouring in from producers who wanted to buy the screenplay off of him, but Werner refused them all. He was going to direct the film
Alright, this is gonna be
himself,
the last one,
but
then
he was
I'm
still
gonna go.
quite young, and people did not take him seriously.
And then I applied, and that was a great advantage of the new German cinema.
Let's go lift after this.
Young filmmakers. We created
93
our own
days.
subsidy
That'll be
system, and I applied for a grant from them, and they denied it because I was only 22.
So since he can't start making
I love
films,
his voice,
he
bro.
decided to apply for a scholarship to study film in the United States.
And I had a scholarship, and I said, I want to go to Pittsburgh because it's a town of the steel workers, but it was already the beginning of the Rust Belt. The school was not really good. Let's not name it, but it wasn't good.
Werner ends up studying film at Duquesne University. There he stays for a whole 3 days before bailing. Instead, he starts doing random odd jobs to pass the time, eventually ending up finding work making films for NASA.
The earliest serious practical sort of thing I ever did was for NASA. There was a project, a documentary, a series of documentaries on advanced futuristic
contrast.
propulsion systems that NASA was into.
So when it comes time to do the background checks, they discovered that the weird new German kid is on a Pittsburgh student visa making films in Cleveland, Ohio.
I lost my status as an exchange student and started to work, which I was not supposed to do. Immigration got wind of it and they summoned me, and I knew I was going to be extradited, or I was going to be shipped back to my country of origin.
But Werner is not ready to go back to Germany yet, so he hops the border to Mexico, where he starts working as a rodeo clown.
Each Saturday I worked at rodeos, at charreadas, as a rider on bulls in the cabin, ride a horse. So I was some sort of the clown for the audience.
There he gets the nickname El Alamein, named after the biggest German military defeat in World War II after Stalingrad. Because his whole shtick as a rodeo clown was being incompetent, Werner ended up getting injured almost every time he went out in the ring. And after a particularly nasty accident, he decides to quit before he wrecks his body entirely. Instead, he starts making money by smuggling items from the US to Mexico.
They had day laborers from Mexico who would cross in the morning and return in the evening, and they had a sticker in their windshield, and I got one of these stickers. You were waved through summarily. They didn't even look at you. So I brought some stereo equipment for rich rancheros, which was smuggled them in.
He starts smuggling TVs, hi-fi equipment, and even guns at one point. After doing that for a while, he starts venturing further south in the continent towards Guatemala. Because, in his own words,
I was obsessed with a vague idea that I would help form an independent Mayan state in Petén.
in the end, he never made it that far. He gets sick with hepatitis before crossing the Guatemalan border and goes back home to Germany. After recovering, he applies for a film grant a third time, and finally, he gets funding.
Finally, the Kuratorium Junger Deutscher Film, Young German Film, subsidized it and some other sources, and so I got it all together.
So in 1967, Werner finally started work on his first feature film, Signs of Life. Signs of Life is about three German soldiers who, after sustaining injuries during the ongoing World War II, end up stationed at a scenic Greek island. Life is good, if a bit mundane, but as time goes on, one of them, Private Stroszek, slowly starts to lose his mind. The very first thing you see in this movie is a near-static 3-minute shot of the island of Crete, and it's here we get introduced to one of Werner Herzog's most important facets of filmmaking, the landscapes.
All of a sudden, this drama of an inner landscape takes shape. And it's not just a backdrop as, for example, commercials would use it or Hollywood films would use it. It's an inner landscape, something, a quality of our soul.
For Werner, the landscapes you see in his movies aren't just backdrops for the action to occur. They are, as much as anything else, symbols of deeper human emotions and experiences. They're the well from which almost all of Herzog's films spring from.
Quite often it happens that I spot a landscape that fascinates me.
Good enough. All right, I'm gonna go work.